Good morning everybody, it's Eleanor here from the Love of Stitches over on Instagram and also on YouTube. This is my channel and it's all about cross stitch, but I might expand that. I'm going to have words with you about that shortly. So it's Wednesday again. It's a bit chillier here of late. Compared to the heat wave that we had a few weeks ago, although we're supposed to be getting the heat wave back, so you never know. So what have I been up to since I last spoke to you? Well, stitching and more stitching. I am trying my best, trying being the word, to finish my Spirit of Verlander. So if you saw my Instagram last night, you will see that I got it out again, and I'm so close. So this is where we are this morning. I've taken it off my, I would say Q-snap, but it's not a Q-snap. It is a Nurge hoop that I've bought, but I'll go through that in my stash because that's all I bought. So here we go. This is where I am. Look at that. You see it? So that's all I've got to do. So last night I did there, and all that there. So, and I finished this since we last spoke as well. So it's coming on magnificently, and it's a long dog sampler, Spirit of Verlander, and I am currently working it in Silks for You. I don't know the number, unfortunately, but isn't that beautiful? There we go. I'm really loving it. But come on, Eleanor, you need to get it finished. So if you're wondering how far I've got to do, thankfully I managed to put it on Pattern Keeper. The only thing that won't show on Pattern Keeper is the back stitch, which is round this row. So as you can see, we've got a back stitch there, but I can fill that in at the end. And so last night I managed 540 stitches. I've currently done 91.8%, and I've got 3,474 stitches to go. So if I'm working roughly 500 stitches a day, I should have that finished by next week. I really want to get it finished, because she's gonna look absolutely fabulous when she's done. I mean, look at that. And as always, she's another biggie. What's me and big samplers? So I will do more on her tonight. I will post in Instagram to let you know how I'm doing. And fingers crossed, the next time I film, it should be finished. Not fully finished, but finished. So, what else have I been working on? So I got out, this was on Sunday night, page for you. There we go. And Campion. Now this was a retreat special, so you can't get this yet. So Anne Campion, and she is a Yorkshire lass from Whitby. And that's where I am now. So Sunday night I managed to do that, and this row here. So with a bit of time and management, I should get that finished after I've done Spirit of Verlander. So she's looking good. I'll tell you what else I worked on. Let me just see if I can see it. Bear with me. Sorry about that. I don't know what I've done with her. Which is my model stitch. So the top section is just about done. So she can't be far away. Strange. I thought it was just in my box here. But not to be. Oh well, never mind. So another one I want to try and finish. Well, let's face it, I want to try and finish them all, but it's just getting the time. It really is. Just getting the time between housework, work, husband, cat. Yeah. At the moment, Millie is led at the side of me, bless her. So, right, so I've got those two out of the way. Just pop them there. I'm just having a quick look down here. But never mind. Ill prepared as always. Ill prepared as always. I'm absolutely. Never mind. You keep coming back for more. That's the main thing. So, for those that have been watching the Yorkshire Dolly mixtures, you will know that we have the challenge with our lovely friend Tammy, who lives in Scotland, but she's actually Canadian, and basically she's working pandemic, which is another long dog sampler, and every time she gets a page finish, Ali and I have to work 5 days on ours. So I've worked 1 day on it so far, and I've managed to get that done. I'm really pleased with what I got done on that 1 day. Getting things in my mouth. And this is one of the Nurge hoops that I bought a few weeks ago. Actually, I bought it before we went to Scotland for our week's holiday. And I'm really pleased with these. I really am. It keeps getting in my mouth. So if you're wondering what I'm using, the fabric is a 40 count. I'm sure it's Silver Moon by Zweigart. But I am not using a cotton thread. I'm actually using, if you're new to my channel, you'll think, whoa, what's she doing? So I'm actually using this, which is a silk yarn. You can see the variegation in there. And it's a cobweb lace, so it's quite fine. And I'm using that. And any back stitching will be done in that, which is a silky. And that is 1190. So I'll be using them. I don't know whether the camera will pick up the variation, but that's where I've done some of the back stitch. I don't know whether you can see. You might be able to see it if you've got if it's on the TV. But there is some colour changes in there. It's only subtle and slight, but they are good. And I want to try and like experiment with other yarns and things with my cross stitch. And I've got plenty, I mean plenty of lace yarn upstairs. And that's another thing that I want to go on to have your thoughts. So, because I know, yeah, in 1 second. So what have I been buying? So I have that big nudge, and I also got that one at the same time. So that's a size 4, and this is a 2. Is it a 2? Yeah, number 2. Which I know I bought them after watching Chris, the Campion stitcher. She gave a short tutorial, not a tutorial, a sort of like overview of what they're like. And I really do like them. So they're not like a normal hoop that's just flat. We have, I don't know if you can see it or not, a groove. So everything fits quite nicely. And then that goes into the groove. Can you see that? So, and they fit together really well. And then you've got your tension there. And I've been using them for a few weeks, the number 2 and the number 4. Then I'd recommended them to another friend, Sandy, and she got the number 2 and the number 3. And I like the size of the number 3 because it is roughly the same size as the Q snaps that I'm using, for example. So I'm using a Q snap there, and if you look, it's roughly the same size. So I treated myself to a number 3. And that's what I was using last night on Verlander. Whereas with the Q snaps, you've got to think your fabric's going round all that. Whereas with these, it's not taking up as much, so you can get closer to the edge. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense to me because I know what I'm talking about. But it might not make sense to you. So I treated myself, and I really like this size. So I might get a couple more when it's payday. And I even got out my Lowry stand last night, rather than doing it in hand or with my lap stand. I just sat there with my Lowry last night and just stitched away whilst we were watching a film. So, but yeah, I really, really like that, which is nice. So last time we talked as well, I was telling you that I was doing a small for an exchange piece at the Red Lion that we go to once a month, which is for the Yorkshire Stitchers. We meet up in a pub once a month and stitch for the whole afternoon. And we were going to do a small exchange piece. Let me just get my iPad out for you, and then I can show you what I did. I would insert a picture, but I don't know whether it'd work. I can try, because I'm not very tech savvy. It did it once and never been able to do it again. So where's my photographs? There we go. So this was my exchange piece. It was a prairie schooler, and I did it in Weeks Dye Works. It's just 2 colours, and I love the way it worked out. I also backed it in a lovely bee fabric. Sorry about the glare. There we go, that's perfect. And the recipient loved it. And then I got this from the lovely Nolene. So it was Sam that got mine, and I got this from the lovely Nolene. So we've got NY there for North Yorkshire, because she's from North Yorkshire. And we've got the date there as well. Beautiful to add to my collection, and lovely backed as well. So that was our exchange pieces. So I wanted to ask you all, my next little step is, what do you think about seeing some of my knitting? I've been knitting since the age of 6, and so I've been knitting a lot longer than I've been stitching. And at the moment I am working on a shawl, but I won't show you it unless you want to see them, and if they are, I will put them into the next video for you. And another thing, what did you think of my unveiling video? So there were more people watched it on Instagram than there was on YouTube. So, but I did sort of like do quite a lot of videos that day, in between work, in breaks and after work. So, but let me know what you thought of it. But I will be starting that on the 1st of September, along with everybody else. But let me know. Okay. I'm saying let me know a lot this morning, aren't I? So we booked on another retreat, which is it's called Tartan Retreats, and it is in Dumfries, which is in Scotland. I love Dumfries. We always stop over in Dumfries on our way up to Stranraer. So it'd be nice to have a full weekend there at a retreat, but it's in March next year, and it's a couple of weeks before the Yorkshire retreat, so we'll be retreated out in March next year. But I'm looking forward to it. It'd be lovely. I'm going with my friends, meeting new stitching friends. Should be good. So I think that's it for this morning. I know it's a short one. And thank you for the lovely comments on my last video where I did my whip parade. Yeah. Whip parade. I've got too many on the go. But you stitch what you love, don't you? And once I've finished Spirit of Verlander, I tend to have a treat. A new start, but I don't know what yet. I also want a new start for the 1st of August, which is Yorkshire Day. So we're looking to do new starts for that. And then I have my birthday on the 25th of August. So it'd be nice to do a new start for that. And obviously the Christmas Sal, which starts on the 1st of September. So lots to look forward to. So, interesting. Right, I want you all to have a fantastic stitching week. I can't guarantee I'll be here next week. If I finish Spirit of Verlander, I will be here next week. So watch this space. Okay, so have a fantastic week. If you haven't subscribed, please press that button. Show me some love. And don't forget to like the video. Okay, I'm saying it again, have a fantastic week. I love you all. See you all later. Bye.